Alright, welcome back, Guardians, to another how to flawless a dungeon in 2025. Now, we're doing the Shattered Throne, and likely there is two reasons you might still be doing this dungeon. A, if it's for the pinnacle. If it doesn't look like it, it's not. Or B, if you're looking to finish out the Wishender quest. We'll be going over very briefly our build. It will not change the entire time, so we'll just do that now. We have a Thunder Crash Titan with Rally Barricade, High Lift, Thunderclap, Pulse Grenade. We're running Storm's Keep. We're running Knockout. We have Spark of Shock, Spark of Feedback, Spark of Resistance, Spark of Frequency. For our exotics, for the first encounter, we will be running the Barodaya, the new exotic from this season. And then we have the Insurmountable Skull Fort for our class item, or for our exotic armor piece. Very briefly, we'll go over the mods that we're running. We have the Hands-On, we have Heavy Ammo Finder, as well as Heavy Handed with a Void Loader. For our chest piece, we have Concussive Dampener with a Solar and a Void Resistance. For our boots, we have Recuperation with both Void Weapon Surge and another Void Weapon Surge. For our cloak or our mark, we have a Bomber, Powerful Attraction, and Reaper. Here is our seasonal artifact. Again, not really needed in this day and age for this dungeon, but hey, you know what? If you want to get through it a little quicker, use it. For the first encounter, we will have to clear out several waves of ads. There'll be a small mini boss at every single one of them. So go ahead and clear out these bosses here. And once we do that, we will have a symbol pop up. So this symbol is where we should go next. So above, I will attach a map. It'll help you kind of get through it a little faster. But if you're a little bit like me, a little old school, want to just kind of nose to the grindstone, you can do that too. Alright, going to that one next. We'll repeat this cycle several times, so we're going to go ahead and fast forward through this bit. Alright, and once you get through a few rounds of this, you'll be presented with a final little encounter here, kind of right where we started. We'll kill all of the ads here. You'll get your loot, and we're going down. Again, we'll do a quick time lapse to the next section, but before we do, I would also say now is the time to switch to likely a little bit longer range weapon, only because this dungeon is the last dungeon that does not have some sort of rally system. So you will not be able to rally before the second and final boss. Alright, before we get to the second encounter, this is kind of the ogre maze, so just be careful to take your time. Again, knocking these ogres out with your long-range weapon. After that movement section, we're now at the second boss. Again, we do not have a rally flag in this dungeon, so this is what I'm rocking. Essentially, the build stays the same. How this encounter works is that you will encounter 4 wizards. You need to destroy them, and you'll get a buff. That buff you have to collect 4 times from every wizard. So that's why I like Void in this encounter, because you can easily remove them here. We got the buff. Proc Insurmountable Skull Fort, so we get health. Got the shield down, another one down, got the buff. We've lost our melee ability, and that's okay. I like jumping in between, so that way they can't track you as well. It's our third buff. Get some melee kills here so we get our health going again. Let's reload. Take out that shield. Alright, so we have our 4. Now we're going to dunk in our little totem here. Put our shield down, and we're going to begin shooting into the boss. Once he's about halfway or so, we'll go ahead and proc our Thunder Crash, and that should be just about it for our guy. Alright, there you go. And we're going on to the next encounter. Alright, for this piece, I would say just take your time. If you need to, put on a grapple grenade. One of the reasons I like running Thunder Crash in this dungeon specifically is because A, it's very strong against the bosses, but B, in this specific part, if something happens, I can use my Thunder Crash to get back on these ledges. Alright, for the final encounter, I will switch around my helmet to a more offensive chest piece in the Curious of the Falling Star. Again, just make sure you have your correct mods on. That's what we've been running the whole time. And let's see, Void, I'm okay with that, because we'll only likely use one super in this. How this encounter works is the knights here work similarly to the wizards from the last encounter. You need to destroy them, get the 3 buffs from each of them, and then damage the main boss. If at any point your buff is about to run out, you'll have to step on this stage in front of this boss here. And if for any reason the main boss uses a crystal mechanic to become immune, you'll need to destroy the crystal. But this should be a quick 1 damage phase, if not 2. And there's our 3rd buff. Go ahead and do some damage on the boss with our light machine gun. Once we're out of ammo, we'll Thunder Crash. Just about it for him. And there we go. There is your solo flawless Shattered Throne run in 2025. Be sure to subscribe, like, comment. If you hate this, you love it. It's all the same, because we want to know. In the meantime, y'all take it easy. See you in the next one.